Well, the motor industry has traditionally attracted a following of people who don't work in it but wish to give advice to those that do work in it. And frequently you walked into work and there were people giving out leaflets from various left-wing groups. There was also a major person there who used to give out us a newspaper called Fraud News, not Ford News, Fraud News. So there was plenty of anti-company propaganda going. Every time there was an election, certainly for a good 3-4 weeks before polling day, we would get local politicians turning up with a soapbox at lunchtime, because in those days we had the traditional lunch hour, and this was a good place for politicians to literally stand on the soapbox and try and garner votes. Bernadette McAlasky, who found fame as Bernadette Devlin, then the youngest Member of Parliament at Westminster, she gave a talk at lunchtime in support of troops out of Northern Ireland, and that was full to standing room only, and like most politicians she was a trifle verbose and went on over her allotted time by somewhat, but people were so magnetised that they very few left and quite a few stayed, and quite a few got in trouble for being back at work, because as you know, the principle with a moving production line, you only need one person missing and you can't run the line, because you can't run a line because that person's part isn't being put into the product. So but Bernadette McAlasky certainly drew in the crowds.